Good morning, Bachmann Middle School. Today is Thursday, March 23rd. It is a B day. It is a band day 2, and I am Mr. Strand with today's Tiger Talk. First up, it's time for What You're Reading, the segment where Bachmann students and staff recommend books that they enjoy. Well, many of our 7th graders have been tearing through the nonfiction animal books in the Bachmann Library lately, and here are 7th graders Lauren and Hayden to talk about why.
I wanted to talk about these animal books that are right here in the library. They're extremely good and they help me learn about coyotes and weasels.
So also, I want to talk about the animal books also. So I once discovered these in transitions, and ever since then, I fell in love with them. Wolves and gorillas are my favorites. I would definitely recommend reading.
Thank you, Lauren and Hayden. Once again, we have many of those blue animal books in the Bachmann Library. Stop by and check them out. Next up, it's time for our word of the week. This week's word is
universal.
Universal means applies to everyone or applies in all cases. Today we're looking at one of the most universal signs on earth, the stop sign. I'm sure you're familiar with the red octagon stop signs we have here in the United States. They're all over the place. But did you know that almost 70 countries on earth have that exact same shape for stop signs? In many European countries, stop signs say stop, even if that's not the word in their local language. There are some exceptions. In Spain, they say pare, and in Ireland, they say stad, the Gaelic word for halt. Here are some other examples from around the world. In many South American countries, stop signs say alto, another different Spanish word for stop. In China, it's this symbol, which is pronounced ting. In Montreal, Canada, where signs have to be both French and English, stop signs say both stop and arrêté. There are so many different languages spoken in Israel and Palestine that stop signs don't have any language on them at all, simply a hand telling you to stop. Right here in the US, many Native American reservations have stop signs with both the English word stop and that nation's word for stop as well. There are many other examples as well, as you can see here. All of these are actual stop signs, and as you can see, most of them are that same red octagon. So there you go. All over the world, you see a stop sign, you know to stop, even if you can't read the language. Finally, it's time for the matchup of the century, Bachmann Family Feud. Let's watch your principal, Mr. Sage, and your assistant principal, Mr. Thompson, go head to head.
Let's play Feud!
Welcome, Bachmann Middle School, to our first edition of Bachmann Feud. We surveyed some students here at Bachmann Middle School to see some answers about how they feel about spring. And our very own Mr. Sage and Mr. Thompson are here to battle it out to see which one of them knows you better. All right, so here are the rules. I will put the question up on the board. There will then be 3 answer choices. The first to ring the bell gets to answer the question first. If they get it correct, the point goes to them. If they get it incorrect, the second contestant who rings the bell gets an opportunity to answer. If neither answers correctly, nobody gets the points. Are you ready to play Bachmann Feud?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. It's going to be up on the board if you care to look. When surveying BMS students, 61% said they were doing what over spring break? Mr. Sage.
Staying home.
That is correct. 1 point for Mr. Sage. All right, are we ready? Mr. Thompson, you're going to have to be faster
Do
than that.
we have to finish reading the question before I read the bill? Do you ever watch the show?
Well, some of us don't watch.
No, you can just answer whenever you are ready. Here we go. Staying home was the correct answer. When surveying BMS students, 32.8% said their favorite spring activity was?
Spending time outside.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. What would be your answer, Mr. Sage?
Playing a sport.
Playing a sport is correct. That is 2 points for Mr. Sage, 0 for Mr. Thompson.
I'm doing my best.
Next question. When surveying BMS students...
That was me. Ow, that was me.
I'm going to go with Mr. Thompson.
Yes!
33.8% said they think of what color when they think of spring?
Green.
Green is correct. We have 2-1. What a game we have going on, folks. All right. Surveying BMS students.
I get it.
Okay,
Go ahead and finish,
60% say they feel about daylight savings. They love it or they hate it. This is either a right or wrong, folks.
They hate it.
They hate it. 3-1. Okay, now you cannot ring next round. Next round, no ringing until the question
Let's wait
is read.
until the whole question.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Be fair. Here we go. Here we go. We only have 2 more questions.
This is
He's got to tie it up. He's got to tie it up. I can't see. All right, here we go. When surveying BMS students, 7.7% said they think of what activity during the spring. Mr. Johnson.
MCA testing.
That is correct. MCA testing. All right, here we go.
Really?
Yep, they do. They love it. They love it. We're excited, Bachmann Middle School. Okay, this is our last question, so this could potentially be a tie.
Okay.
In which I will have to come up with a question of my own.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. When surveying BMS students, 31% said they think of this first when they hear the word spring. Mr. Thompson.
I would say rain.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Mr. Sage.
This is for the win?
This is for the win.
Mud.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is flowers, but that's okay. Mr. Sage is our winner.
Okay,
Thank you for playing Bachmann Feud.
Congratulations to our winner, Mr. Sage, and to our runner-up, Mr. Thompson. That's all for today. We'll be back tomorrow with more Tiger Talk. See you then. Oh, one last thing. Tomorrow is the deadline in the Dress Your Teacher for Spring Break Challenge. So maybe do that today in TC if you haven't yet. You have 16 more minutes. Bye.